Hey guys, Desolator Magic here. We've got two huge news stories. First of all, we've got Richard Garfield, creator of Magic the Gathering, and professional Robert Picardo stunt double, is making a new game. Now, he made Keyforged, and that was okay, but had one giant blatant flaw that I feel like he probably should have caught on to. It was the final perfect cure for net decking because net decking wasn't allowed. You couldn't change your deck. Except you could just go on eBay and buy the whole deck, and some decks were blatantly more powerful than others, so it failed miserably. So it ended up actually being the worst TCG for net decking. Oops. Good try though, good logic behind it, I could see it. He also worked with Valve on Artifact, which was a collectible card game, and they got greedy and completely ruined it after he was done with his work with it. Maybe that's why they don't make games anymore. The joke is Valve doesn't make games, they make money. And why haven't they made Half-Life 3 yet? Because they don't need to. I think there's a second reason there, like they suck at making games and they're too greedy. So he figured out the problem, and in this latest game, called Chaos Agents, he got rid of the card part. It's full digital. And no, it's not another digital TCG either. He's taking all the concepts of what made Keyforged really, really good, the logic behind it, the game design, and putting it in just like a full digital, almost RPG, I guess you could say. So before you get too excited about Richard Garfield making an RPG, that's not quite what it is. I'll get into full details after I cover this other quick story. An unknown group of hackers hacked a bunch of EcoVac robot vacuums, specifically the D-Bot X2 model, to shout racial slurs at their owners. Now, I mean, I get on a live stream and I start shouting racial slurs at my viewers and I get a completely different response, but people thought this was pretty funny. Finally, somebody did something useful with their time and their skills other than just ransomware people and try to scam your grandmother. It's about damn time. So how did this happen? They just say the attacks are apparently quite easy to pull off thanks to several already known security vulnerabilities. If I remember correctly, they were going back like almost a year. People reported them. They publicly said, hey, here's the problem with these, and the company behind it did nothing because they're probably just some Chinese hands-off who cares company. I would look it up, but who cares? They're probably already bankrupt at this point. Nothing will stop morons from going on Amazon and buying some off-brand Chinese crap and then getting scammed over and over and over by stuff that doesn't work or is massively insecure or will fail within a week. But if the shareholders start pulling money, or if Amazon boots you off, it's over for you. But some of the vulnerabilities included a bad Bluetooth connector, a defective PIN system that is, let me just direct quote this, intended to safeguard video feeds and remote access, but actually doesn't do any of that at all, end quote. You didn't even put in the fix correctly. So not only is it running around yelling racial slurs at your dog, but it's probably hacking into the video feed from the thing and streaming you playing Let's Dance shirtless to like 1,000 people on a Russian website. Maybe. Oh yeah, according to my notes, they are a Chinese company. I'm shocked, but I'm even more shocked by the fact that they have a long history of security breaches. Guys, the country of China has a long history of security breaches and their low-effort garbage electronics that they export. Stop buying this trash. Get off your fat ass and vacuum your own damn house. It might burn 10 calories for God's sake. So some dumbass, who's allegedly a lawyer from Minnesota, which you guys could imagine what I think of Minnesota and Illinois. Really all of my neighbors. Michigan. Don't even get me started. But yeah, some guy named Dan from Minnesota, who's allegedly a lawyer, says he was watching TV when he heard some odd noises coming from the direction of his vacuum. He then changed the password and restarted it. So, okay, not too dumb, but he bought the thing in the first place. So how intelligent could he be? Or wise, I guess you could say. It's kind of a difference. But then the odd sound started up again. And then it started shouting racial slurs at him. Someone in Los Angeles said that the vacuum was chasing around their dog while spewing hate. Another person in El Paso was affected. Oh, mis amigos de El Paso. Aspira tu propia casa o mi voy la chancla. I swear to God. So the security vulnerabilities were released in a report at least 2 months ago, according to what I'm seeing here. Possibly earlier, and the company says, I don't think our vacuums can be hacked. Well, apparently somebody or somebody's read that report. Oh, and Dan from before, he called customer support, which, really? Chinese company? You probably bought it on Amazon? Really? And they didn't believe him when he said his vacuum was shouting the N-word at him. Really? People shout that all the time in China. That actually should have been really believable. Oh, wait, they probably hired an Indian call center because they don't care about anything but money. Oh, okay, that makes sense. So I'm not going to get way into this because of various reasons. No, I'm not the one who did this. But my understanding of how they did it, which is a lot more than nothing, is they didn't actually use much of a security vulnerability. Anyway, you know who else likes money? Richard Garfield and Popularium Games with the new game. I forgot the damn name already. Oh, Chaos Agents. So this isn't sponsored. They aren't paying me. I just stumbled across this. Pretty much nobody's talking about it, so I thought, oh, this is kind of cool. I mean, it's Richard Garfield. They got the first 1,000 seats open if you want to go to popularium.com and sign up or whatever. But they did say that anything in the alpha that you get will be carried over to the full retail version. So, okay, it's pretty much just a marketing stunt. The game's probably basically done. But it has heroes, it has items, it has like skill progression and probably like XP. Very little is public, but this is like their own description of it. This is the really interesting part. Now you're going to know it's a Richard Garfield game. Every single hero, every single agent is 100% unique. So you're not just playing it as the same everything as everybody else, then you max it out in the same way. I think that's like his core fundamental philosophy, and I think that's a wonderful way to start the game. Except it didn't really work for Keyforged either because it just fell into one of 10 different deck archetypes. And then if one card is different, oh well, it still plays the same. And I think that's what we're going to see here. And then if it's like a random reroll thing, it's going to get real interesting. There actually is gameplay out as of April. I was just too lazy to watch it. And here's why. Okay, I hate to burst the bubble this early into the video, but their YouTube channel is about 2 years old and has 70 subscribers. I signed up for the alpha using one of my dummy emails and it sent me dead ass nothing. And it's been like 2 days. They are on game release version 1.9.22. If it starts with a 1, it's release. They have already had a re-announcement, or I don't even know what's going on with this, at Gen Con 2024 in like August or whatever. And okay, still no buzz about it. And the article right under it says, First World Championship. You can't play the game yet. So who the hell's in this championship? Your own staff? I just signed up for the alpha. I guarantee I was within the first 1,000 and I ain't heard nothing. Not even a thanks for signing up. We're over the quota. So people who hear about the game, which is nobody from what I can tell by all the stats on their different various posts and videos and all that stuff, even if they go there, try to figure out if the game is even released yet or not. I can't even find a Wikipedia page for it. You go to their website and find out, oh, there's already been a world tournament and it's on version 1.9 and I can't download it. If I try to create a brand new account thinking it's already released, you got username, email address, password, confirm password, and then token, which I believe is the invite token, which I don't have. But I'm not that interested in playing it because, one, the art looks like a kid's game, so that was absolutely a gigantic, gargantuan mistake because kids don't have money. And the second reason, it's the world's first Auto Battler Royale. Auto Battler. That's code for mobile game that sucks. I don't know if this is pure mobile or if it's not mobile at all, or, I mean, there's no information on this damn game, and they've been working on it for 2 years, at least. Like, that is messed up. Their marketing department is somewhere between not existing and being the stupidest human beings I've found outside of Wizards of the Coast. It's like they're actively trying to keep like the covers on this. Maybe because it's awful. I don't know. People are just like, oh yeah, I see where you'd hit the wall. I see where you'd hit the paywall. Yeah, I see where you hit the difficulty ramp. Yeah, I see where you got to re-roll a hero and buy more slots or something. Okay, all right. Just another mobile trash meant to pull in people from, let's be honest, Asia, mostly China. You know, get some of those Fire Emblem people. Go get some of those, what's that other stupid game nobody plays? Clash Royale. Get the Battler people. Get the Raid Shadow Legends people in on this. This is just like, how can we make a manipulative cash grab but then paste Richard Garfield's name all over it? Oh, let's just like have his design philosophy for the heroes where each person gets a unique one, and then we'll just make the rest your typical Chinese copy and paste crap. So I'm going to have them try to explain right here why this game is different. So it says, it was founded by Richard Garfield and John Bankard, no idea who that is, and Arca Raid, don't know who that is, interesting name though, to build a playground lab hybrid from which the next generation of innovative gameplay experiences would emerge. I'm sure it's real innovative, with a focus on player choice, empowerment, and having fun. Is this DEI the game? Because last time they did that, it had like 200 active users on Steam. Whoopsies. Chaos Agents, our first game at Popularium Games, woo, good job, is the world's first auto battler royale. So it's going to be what, 100 versus 100 and you try to win and you get to the end, but it auto battles without you even opening the game. I'm sure it's more pay to wait crap, more loot box, roll the dice, garbage. Probably not full manipulative because I don't think he'd even put his name on that, but a lot of the stuff he's worked on, you open packs to get the cards you want. You get this big rush when you get a rare one and can sell it and make some money, get a big reward. And oh boy, I don't think he's moving away from this. And anything with the word auto battler on it, I am automatically not interested in anyway. I have actually never played one. I've never played a passive offline auto battler, all these code names. The only game I play on my phone is Pokemon Go. And that's because I'm too cheap to buy like Final Fantasy VI, which is weirdly on the game store. So they're going to combine the best of auto battlers and battle royale games with globally unique heroes. Each Chaos Agent is unique in the way that they look, play, and win. Press X to doubt. And only one player at a time can play with that agent. I wonder if we could buy and sell them. That'd be something. Let's just say, okay, let me rephrase that. I wonder if they'll block people from buying and selling them. This is going to be a botted nightmare, dude. It's a freaking auto battler, for God's sake. I feel like he's smarter than that, but I don't know anything about Popularium Games, and I don't know what his involvement was, so who knows? But every player has the chance to become the global expert on playing their Chaos Agents and building the greatest brokerage house the firmament has ever seen. I was kidding. Holy crap. What else would that be? I'm just saying. From the creation of a rich, detailed story universe, oh yeah, to the building out of valuable IP, along with great development and design progress, we are incredibly grateful to our amazing team. Yeah, blah, 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 shut up. Marketing fluff nonsense, probably written by AI. All right, what do you got for me, though, for real? Okay, I'm just curious enough, mostly curious in like how much I can trash this game by being just mobile manipulative garbage, probably. I'm actually going to go look up gameplay footage of it. Oh yeah, it has something to do with gathering shards, okay. The graphics are like whatever, it's in beta or whatever, cool. They claim it's an alpha. It's a functional game. Okay, it's in beta. Shut up. Game designers, if it's a functioning game in the engine with some of the assets missing, they call it alpha. Us software designers, alpha means we wrote it down on a napkin at a Wendy's during our lunch break. We have very different definitions of alpha versus beta versus release, okay? Beta is a glitchy mess that kind of runs that you might fool some people into playtesting, all right? That's a beta in my world. Apparently that's not true in video game land, but anyway, that's just my bone to pick. You gotta run around and gather shards. It looks an awful lot like League, but it really kind of reminds me of RuneScape PvP, and I'm kind of in a little bit. Different like special attacks and stuff, different stats, and yeah, okay. Oh, and then you get a kill count kind of like Apex. Okay, for real, I'm not saying this won't succeed and make all the money, and I'm not saying it won't get popular, but I am saying that it won't be among experienced, refined gamers from America. Ones with actual standards. So this launch playtest tournament from September 2023 has 29 views. I think 2 of them are me. It was posted 2 months ago for some reason, even though it's September 2023, and it has 0 comments. That's not good. Fake it till you make it works right up until you're on the internet and people can just fact check you in real time. So the whole, we're having a world tournament. Look at us. We're at Gen Con. Oh, look at this. But we're doing a live stream. Whoa, meet the devs. It's such a big deal, you guys. Look at it, like literally 12 views on this other video. I think YouTube counts as 1. You uploading it yourself count as 2. Like, you could start ruling it out to the point where they're a rounding error away from nobody watched it. 2 months ago, they uploaded a Q&A with Richard Garfield. Where did they even get questions? Nobody's heard of this damn game. This is somewhere between the most insincere fraud I've ever seen and the greatest game possible because it's going to be like the best of League, the best of Apex, the best of Fire Emblem all put together in one game and people are going to go nuts for it. I don't think it'll be in the middle, but they better get their shit together if they want people to play this because right now it doesn't look good. Their website's a train wreck. The crew doesn't know what the hell they're doing. And it's been 2 years. They need to hurry the hell up and stop faking everything and just riding your popularity name into, oh, look, we're at Gen Con. You know, he should work on something that works at some point. I feel like that'd be something to do. If you just take it all in for 3 minutes, or you take 30 minutes to read every little bit about it, or anywhere in between, I don't know how you come up with any other opinion other than I'm Mr. Krabs and I like money. It's written all over everything. It's all the buzzwords. It just looks like a mobile game. It's very clear who they're taking inspiration from. And like I said, it might work like you would not believe. If they throw enough marketing money at this, they've got another League of Legends. If they balance it correctly and the launch is really good. So it's good that they're taking their time. It's good that they're having people test it this early. I'm absolutely getting in on the alpha, but I don't like anything I'm hearing about the game. So there's a bit of a dichotomy here. Very, very, very much so. Well, if you want to check out the gameplay, I would recommend going over to Popularium Studios on YouTube, I guess, and just look up Chaos Agents First World Invitational, which that just by itself is hilarious. The one short they have, I would delete if I had a functioning brain and worked in marketing. I guess those two things do not describe whoever posted that video, because the response the guy gives is hilarious. And they posted it anyway. But also, I don't see how this is an invitational and how there's qualifiers if the game isn't out yet and they're not inviting anybody to alpha. Huh. Wow, what do you guys think of this? There's a lot to take in with this. Maybe they should just change it. So you got to upgrade robot vacuums and make them, like, you get to gather racial slurs, then you can unload them all at once in one big power attack against your opponents. You tell me you wouldn't play that game. I would pay $7.99 for that right now on Steam. In fact, if anybody knows a game like that, I'll download it this second. Leave it in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. Richard, holy shit, get some standards, and I'll see you guys next time.